course, Cypher trips are going to be the obstacle course that Varga has to get through, but that's the joy of having Viva and just, you know, eyeballs in your head, too.
All right, we waited a long time. We're going to start things out.
All right, let's see it.
Stack over
Zealous
towards
the
the B
site.
side.
Yeah.
Solo trip to be able to hold off for some time, and the shock will just place that one, leading to a fast lane hit onto B. Nobody's home. This will be a full retake.
I like that Varga's inserted
post.
deep 2 to kind of watch for any potential retake. And that'll be all led by Narrate with a Prowler. In which corner he decides to check with, and someone has to swing right in there. And I think a breach for a retake is going to be a lot more solid.
And again,
talking about what the pause was for? No.
Stop this utility from range with no shock darts available.
They have no idea.
So you're just going to have to try to run into some of these. At least there'll be some information on Viva.
Oh boy, you're doing what you can. You get blinded, you get breach utiled, and Sentinels have found their way in. There's a Sonic Sensor, a good concuss that Varga is able to benefit from. And it's a 2 versus 1, all up to Narrate. And he gets the finishing blow on Coconut.
Fuck, that stun fucked us. I don't even know what happened on the front of the site, though. Dude, we've won 1 out of 6
Sentinels
pistols,
did a pretty good job there, coming through, despite having to run into all of this util from the double Sentinels. But the flashes, the stuns are good, instantly work. It's going to be...
with the Harbor to cover, you know, a lot of teams don't seem to get fooled to team.
Am I gonna watch Trooper Academy? No, I'm not.
You have
it's at 2 p.m.
both squads. Viper,
oh. I have no idea.
Keep him from going right up onto that belt
They
position.
didn't tell us shit, bro.
Just storming forward.
Final boys.
Leggings led into lemon.
这个 G2 战队，就想问你现在感受怎么样？
Looking for a few here, stun to set him up.
Never mind.
And will at least allow them to take the Havoya, but largely is still XLG cleaning up strong here, retaining that rifle onto Raga as well. The Sentinels will have to just be happy to remove 2 players from XLG in that, but that's the 2 rounds that we had alluded to quite some time ago.
I'm taking my final exam today if I pass taking my truck driver license.
On this map, potentially taking
truck driver job is fucking hard,
first
bro.
Rifle round from
Let's fucking go. You got this shit.
Though, to have a chance.
It's a hard job. You're on the road like crazy.
To stay composed after the extended pause and to try and catch
us
up
streamers
a little
will
bit
be there for
XLG,
you
having a
in the downtime.
Strong second half and obviously a strong first half when it went 7-5 XLG's way. They got really, really hyped.
Well,
so
sometimes
if
sleeping
anything,
their
the
trucks.
Kind of
Yeah,
help Sentinels keep
definitely
XLG calm down.
Lots of miles.
Okay, that's a pretty rough beginning. Bang
nice shots.
Second onto Raga.
This is bonus for XLG.
Map, finding success for Sentinels. That's also the lurk side being dealt with as well on A. Really, for XLG now, mid is where their advantage is. But 2 traps will be in the way for Havoya.
And you kind of lose 2 important people.
Market, hello.
Points of the Sova, of Rarga, and the only chance is Coconut's paranoia, and that just hasn't developed. This round was cooked from the start from these early peaks from Sentinels, so that first rifle round, huge for them. And to potentially be able to bring all 5 of them would be even better.
Nice.
Should be. Narrate on the angle, sees the shoulder.
Good job.
Team Ace coming through, everyone participated, and then of course we saw across the entire map.
Let's go.
Nothing from XLG really able to convert in that round at all. So Sentinels, good to be able to take their actual rifle round and bring it to a victory. XLG now. Let's see what they can buy up here. Coconut, by the way, is going to be 1 away.
It feels so quiet, bro. It feels like something is missing.
1 away from the rate as well as we head into the 4th round of the half.
When I heard Sentinels trying to get hype and bring that energy back.
And the crowd might be here tomorrow, though.
IGL, the
I
leadership
think. I'm not
of John
sure.
Cutie, even Celsius as a veteran on this team to kick back Sentinels into gear. Where are we? Now Neri playing further back with the haunt. That is going to get
I like that. Good
some
spam.
information with a paranoia that could have came out of Bang, or even just the breach.
No, he got one though.
Side, but
nice, Narrate.
utilizing it. XLG, they battle
nice,
so
Narrate.
well.
4 bullets.
Nothing affects them, but it's
nice,
only halfway
Narrate.
left, and he's on the opposite side of the world, just lurking. XLG end up taking a big ol' L at the end.
Dog now.
This has gone so poorly for XLG, but
Good
a 1
job.
versus 2 happy ways so far been.
He knows it's 1v1 though.
Dragging power for the team.
When he
See the
ulted him, now
respect coming
Zelsis
through
can run the
Sentinels.
flank.
Want to make sure they can mark him.
But he's tagged by Cam.
Take him down. Take no risks.
Observer,
against
why the
Happyway,
fuck
who's
are
been
we still
sharp.
watching Narrate, bro? The guy's clearly
The
nowhere
good news
near
for
him.
Happyway is that
Nah.
there is time, and he can isolate
Like the
a 1
Observer's
versus
like,
1
is he
against
delayed?
Zelsis here on B.
Just a good nightfall from Narrate if Zelsis was in position a little bit closer from mid, so a slight desync from the Sentinels. As XLG did, of course, hear Zelsis cross from mid. You know that nightfall came from A, so some information for Happyway to work
is he gonna
with.
clear that
And now the
corner?
unknown in front of him.
Nice, we
And it's
won.
Happyway around the corner, but just thought he checked in. Zelsis just blends in a little too much, and Sentinels
I don't know.
have not given
That was
up.
alright.
Very stable there. Losing that trade, losing that deal would have eventuated into a plant, which then could get tricky for Narrate. And a
We
1
always
versus
have
1,
that
of course,
spoiler,
we've
but
seen
over
Happyway in
here
such
it's
good
like
position.
fucking
The Zelsis
no
will
longer.
shut down straight away. Speaking of Narate, large this round. All 3 shutting down that entire A pressure. And the Zelsis with the finish to keep Sentinels competitive in this half so
Was the
far.
match delayed?
Do you see
Yeah,
the
there's
gap
like a
to-
45-minute tech pause. But we're back now.
You have to go on mostly a save for XLG, so this is as close as this series getting. This is why this was my match of the day, y'all. It's so difficult to beat a team twice, and now to do it on the
Outlaw.
same maps.
5 sheriffs on
Sentinels
XLG.
are starting to form that comeback, though. But how clean can they do it against the sheriffs?
I need Zach to feast
XLG
here.
were deadly on Lotus at times with these.
Cho'Gath feast.
Not a thrifty per se, but being able to do a lot of damage with it.
Should I do a league arc? Iron
some good presence over in towards
to
mid.
plat.
Refreshing one ways. Bang has control on A. And now it's up to Zelsis for first contact.
What's that low-key boring to watch,
Decent one-way
right?
decent one-way cage, rather.
It's fucking CS fucking...
Should be able to allow Zelsis to get some good advantage here.
I think I hit plat in a month,
Like
max.
that one way, Zelsis is gonna get pinged and gets punished.
Maybe
At
less.
least takes one down with them.
I think,
and
but I don't
second
know.
just pokes and prods at the choke as XLG flood in. And it Sentinels out to play this from front to back. And doing it without John Cutie, without your IGL. It's gonna be pain. And
Wait,
under
what is
Left gonna
happening?
give Happyway all the answers. But Zek
Wait,
slips
I
by
looked
their
away
defenses.
when I
It
was talking
doesn't
about League of
matter,
Legends.
'cause
What the
Neri
fuck happens?
Is all that's
Oh my
left for
God, this is
Sentinels in a
bad.
1 versus 3.
Nice. You can win.
Navoya
You can win.
walked by.
Fuck.
Viva, of course, cleans it up, and I guess I
Fuck
said
League of
XLG
Legends,
have
I'm
been
not
thrifty
doing
before,
it.
And this is their first one.
It's another big round from Happyway. He just converts, gets the first upgrade, dies to the shorty of Zekin, but Zekin's then instantly traded XLG on an unexpected round. I do think, however, Zelsis stayed over a little too long. Overstayed his welcome for sure.
Where's Zelsis
He wanted to
die?
get
He
more
got
value
1v?
spamming through in the one-way, but just didn't expect that he was going to get tapped in the face. This was
Damn,
really huge from
that would've
Zekin,
been
though, to
sick
take
if Zach
Happyway
hit
down,
that.
but unfortunately not enough to convert further. As
He shoulda
Happyway
hit that. That was
getting in that
unlucky a little
position,
bit.
dropping the neural theft in there as well.
Fuck, man.
And then getting kills on top of that. Man, what a sick round for XLG to be able to come back and get that lead back one more time.
And Lotus was so win streaky,
Oh,
and
shit.
XLG are not going to let that form for
Where'd that
Sentinels.
Delac go?
Annihilation doesn't. The Warrior
Oh!
goes straight, gets the one. A big double kill from Bang.
Where did
With
John
an
die?
answer from XLG. They recover the spike, and they already have Coconut within the site. No paranoia.
Omen
All the
ults.
util from Viva and even a Hunter's Fury, but how to even have the space to operate around that, it's going to be tough.
Observer,
Second
why are we
reactivate.
watching Narrate?
Speaking of operate right,
Thank
what's he
you.
going to do about this situation? Should be able to get a free kill here. Doesn't need
Now
to use
show
the overdrive
Sova.
just yet. A single player left to play through, and Viva,
Forget it, bro.
if we get more teammates in this post-one, could use this Hunter's Fury, but Viva will be good for one, but can he get more? Absolutely not. Zelsis with the backstab, and the round goes back the way of Sentinels.
Oh my God, Bang popped
Bang.
off.
Did a lot to cut down the
I think
forces
John
of
died to the Omen ult.
XLG and cost them a lot. Although at least XLG didn't waste too much time, but then Zekin just gets to walk up with the op and get a free pick there too. If XLG could have shut that down earlier, maybe the round could have swung a different way, but Sentinels remain in the XLG shadow.
And a missed annihilation as well. It doesn't help that situation. That catches onto Bang.
Does the
You
Russian
don't
guy in
have those two
XLG
deaths.
speak Chinese?
Suddenly the round is a
XLG
little
communicates in
different.
English.
As as you can see here, Bang just really came
as
up
far as
large.
I know.
Yeah, the trades were there from XLG, but when the numbers start to get dry and the rest of the defenders start to flood on in, Zelsis will find his kill. Operator retained, drop back into Zekin's hands. As we move into number 19. And Zekin is hungry for an opening.
Oh, he scanned them.
And he's got pinged, and the Sentinels have gotten first and second blood in one of these previous rounds from just these early peaks, and XLG are going to try to mark that a bit better. It's good conditioning from Sentinels. They are going to get stunned and fall back into market. Some space for XLG to work with, but the retake is already there. John front and center, a big pick as Sentinels spread themselves thin on both sides of the pillar. And it's Bang left to pick up the pieces.
Our B side is fucked.
1 versus 3, Spike going down. And Bang has paranoia, and there's so many corners to check. At least Coconut won't be in this equation. Bang has the 1v2 ahead of and that's a good trade from Viva with 3 that round.
Side,
and a trust from XLG as well. Happyway was
the only one that didn't actually have a gun.
He's been the top performer in this map. Drops his rifle over to another member. They'll be able to push on through, get that one done. A number of players on that Sentinels defense where they're actually on site. You get Zelsis over towards Marcazar, who couldn't quite get the cleanup he needed, even on that off angle. And I feel like ever since we got that Thrifty coming through from XLG,
XLG down.
Well done. 4v2 now.
Solid from now, right?
Sentinels can try.
Not today.
Kind of unite again
not
with the
during this
initiator of Narrate. You got Prowlers, you got Paranoia.
Nice.
And it's him with a double kill. Could have saved this round. Narrate has been huge in these rounds at times. And still dwindles XLG down to only 2
4v2 now.
Solid from Narrate, and now there's guns on the floor as well. So what do you do in this situation for XLG? You're down to minimal numbers. You start to pass over the potential of gun upgrades if Sentinels are allowed map control here. And so for XLG, retain position, push back over into A. Sensing that.
Who's the coach?
Bang is going to be nearby, but you called it. Narrate's been huge so far on this
SLG?
defensive side. Does Viva have what it takes to take down Bang here?
Now let's see if the base setup works.
Contact, John Cutie could swing. He has full util, one away from the rolling thunder. John Cutie up next. Viva's just quicker to the trigger. Look at that teamwork with him and Happyway. Viva, it's not always about the numbers, but the importance of these kills. And now the plant goes down. Speed activated. Zekin in position to drone out. Nace has spotted this neon. As Zekin plays with his food. The spike in front of XLG to defend, and Happyway puts one down.
Oh my god.
And it's 1 to go. Getting XLG up to match point.
One crouched, one standing, and Viva will be the one standing alone now. As the round ends there, just no utility left to play through Zekin, no fast lane, no relay bolts available. And really it was the play in elbow. John Cutie not finding that kill with the stinger. Another conversion onto Bang, who was watching over towards main. Careful about the fact that he can get flanked himself, but it was the double move. Both players from XLG coming through in elbow, getting the cleanup, and then converting into narrow theft to find the positioning of the last 2 players, and it's just another gorgeous Happyway round that allows XLG now to push this into map point.
Gotta be able to cycle these ults well for Sentinels, but invest what you need, because you're on your last life for this map. Or Haven comes up, and this is... It wasn't a good map for XLG on their last visit, I believe, against DRX, but this kind of momentum they built up and how they've been able to be resilient even after the tech pause says a lot to XLG's work. From winning Ascension to getting to this point, stage champions, to going up against one of North America's best. That's a XLG with a 2-3 split at the moment. Could activate Rarga with the overdrive.
Good news for Sentinels, plenty of ultimates. That's what they have to work through. Find some decent value there, find some gun upgrades, and suddenly you're in business, and there's the first. Neural Theft as well to confirm the position. You're going to be understanding the Coconut's right there. Can Zelsis get this clean up? That will be huge.
Making sure that breaches on the opposite side of the map could be huge for XLG. They are just a number narrated.
Narrate died. Fuck.
Get the hunt down.
We have breach over retake.
Once again, stealing away these rounds as XLG could get one of the final plants going. As John Cutie with the Rolling Thunder is coming up for Sentinels.
Yeah, can these 2 players on XLG do it again in these clutch scenarios? It would be insane for them to just consistently win However, for Sentinels, they have the ultimate to play through. They have utility for Zekin as well, and he's got a gun.
He slips and slides, and there's only one place XLG. Whoa! But this Lord,
I heard him cheer too. Oh my god. Happy Way played so well that map. Holy fucking shit.
I said this at the start, it's a happy day for Happy Way. Unreal 3K there. 2 versus 3. Can you call that one a clutch? I guess in some ways, absolutely. You had to.
They're going A though.
Synchronized from here on out, just tightening that up.
Over to you, Lemon Kiwi and Avril.
Will can Zelsis still say that that they own the Chinese region? We have to settle the score here on Haven.
And look at this, different comps all the way around. It's like we swapped sides entirely. XLG are going to be the ones
Whoa,
running the
big
tried and
C
true
fight. Oh my God.
onto the jet. Something I was thinking about if he was going to look towards an early on, straight onto C main. Massive face-up, both teams contacting each other.
Nice shot.
Waiting for the utility though.
Nice second.
It's just going to swing for it and die.
Second juicy, and XLG now just trying to escape,
What are
but
these
also
cams?
get their spike back. The double swing.
Nice bang.
This is the way that we want to see Sentinels synchronize from here on out, just tightening that up. Would have, I think, had Sunset go the distance.
God.
This is already a better map for Sentinels.
This is
finally a
essentially
pistol,
as we
right?
watch the possibility for
second
Happy Way
pistol
to do
this event.
something. I mean, look, he's been legendary on Sunset, but a 1 versus 4 would have to be ridiculous. So he'll get back.
Good
by
job.
Zelsis, speaking of which,
Good
the
job.
Killjoy for this map. We see probably more teams play
Yeah, the
towards
UI
Cypher.
scope is like ahead.
Sentinel's last performance on Haven, they were playing that Cypher, basically the exact same comp that XLG are running, minus the jet over towards the Neon. But what's interesting about the Sentinel comp is they're essentially playing a similar style with the Viper as DRX
Neon
versus XLG. So
Viper
Sentinels
Omen.
are trying to basically replicate some of that DRX success that shut down XLG in yesterday's game.
It's going to be good surveillance from Zelsis, but at least I'm happy to see Happy Way on the Cypher. And this was not to shade Havoya. Now he can frag and enable his other duelist without necessarily needing to be one. Although the double duelist would have been sick.
Oh my God, please come garage.
Explode in off of this breach, but it's the anti-eco obviously in favor of Sentinels. The very loud and proud sniper from Zekin, who is going to be smoked off. A B approach from XLG, but having 5 on the retake, it's going to be difficult for XLG to hold back.
Nice.
They need to be able to close these distances as well. They want to do that over towards A, but it just flashed
Double
up beautiful
flash.
paranoia onto all members. And here comes Zekin from behind.
Oh my.
This takes too long to reload, but Sentinels
job.
pinch from all angles, and it's a pain sandwich that XLG did not want to be part of. So beautiful retake and bringing all of those into the bonus.
It's perfectly well played by the Omen of Sentinels. Bang, and it's all over. Paranoia setting up Zekin for success, sliding on in. Despite it only being a Marshall, it's good enough for Sentinels to cleanly walk away from that. He'll pass the Marshall on to John. And now the operator's online for Zekin. Insane timings coming on through. As this is going to end up being a very critical round where XLG might not be ready to walk into an operator this quick on round 3.
We almost got into Zekin's YouTube video if he would have just kept hitting headshot.
Zekin has an op already.
And even unscoped, that would have been
They're
sick.
going A,
And
though.
he's having such a fiery start. It's only been 2 rounds, but I'm excited to see how this is going to end. Now the first rifle round for XLG. To not let Sentinels get too much momentum off of this as the A approach looms.
And yesterday as well, Human jet player for DRX was finding a lot of success earlier
3
on
on
against
A.
XLG.
It's an A
A
pop.
lot of first bloods. Jump peeking his bang. Gets a
Oh
spot
my
out.
God.
Not-
On second
okay,
thought,
no,
I'm
it's gonna be a
good.
cancel for XLG.
Good paranoia.
Just thinking about how far Raga really wants to take this one.
I
He's
guess
gonna
that's
respect
pretty
the fact that
surprising
Util
for
has
Omen
been
to be on
playing in.
A.
Multiple members are now on site. Happy
Usually
Way being
the
spotted out
C
here
anchor.
as well. Yeah,
We have,
Spike's already gone. At this
Zekin
point,
opping there
XLG
instead.
know that A is cooked.
And John Cutie just acting as a semi-sentinel with really good delays with the orbs, the mollies on the floor, and XLG.
If it was Tarek, he would have dashed
Now can make
inside.
it look like they went elsewhere, but this lurk from Zelsis
Nah. I'm
is
backing
what
up,
matters.
bro.
He's got, of course, ears and eyes on C with the turret there, and he tries to keep his eyes peeled on mid, so Sentinel's still
Re-hit.
confident in their read.
Are they going to see narrate though? They need to get narrate down early.
Happy
Viper
Way.
Walk is still coming to slow this down a little bit more.
Oh.
There's nothing more than what the Sentinels defenders could
Save.
do. Of course, using a lot of those
Fuck,
bonus weapons, and
man.
Zekin wants to keep the op, so XLG will show face on their first rifle round.
they so good?
Huge from the getting narrate down, checking that angle, and then bursting past the Viper wall. Cleaning up a couple plays with lesser weaponry. It really was the op from Zekin that could have been the game changer.
Why are
but
they actually so
XLG
good?
unwilling to walk in towards C, steadfast in their confidence to push their way through A, knowing that utility had been spent, Snakebite was gone. Zelsis really hoping that somebody's going to walk through towards the end. The scans are going to come through just to make sure it's not going to be the case. Already have advanced movement for Havoya to scout out that they can safely retreat back over towards A main. And you'd imagine Zelsis should probably die to Spike here so that he can drop his
NA going
judge,
home on day
'cause
2?
Do you really want to be bringing a judge in the next round is the question.
There is a world where all of NA gets eliminated today. Actually,
Probably
no.
not the worst. You can still play within smokes and stuff like that, so we'll see.
Yeah, and XLG just being able to bring all 5 of those rifles into the next, building up your economy is just the whole other battle that they have to face against Sentinels. Because I'm thinking back to that first map, it was so win streaky for both teams, and Sentinels just ended up draining the bank accounts of XLG, forcing them on so many saves.
The off-season merchants are qualified is crazy
because of that. So Sentinels
full buy.
haven't been able to create too much insurance in terms of a gap in the score.
Full buy, let's see it.
See them already smoking out C.
They're going C.
Concerned about the
Fuck,
fact
we
that
have
that
no one
side
on
lane
C.
could be dangerous. Zekin didn't fire a shot in the last round, so the operator could still be a surprise.
We have not a
XLG
single person on C.
wise to it. They are still going
my
to try
God,
and
it's a
break
good call.
through out of the smoke. Just be the turret there to see everything else, and Sentinels playing for retake on C. As Zekin walked off.
Nobody home. No eyes on garage or back site. Smoke for coconut available. Just kind of delay things.
Paranoia. Neon
recon,
stun.
of course,
Dart.
no drone. And Sean Cutie with an op, but it'll be difficult for Sentinels to break through. And it's actually a proactive Paranoia from XLG, thinking they had the timing on the Sentinels entry. Even an early full line too, so XLG hold the door, now racing in off the Paranoia is Zekin. Big opener against Viva, now shooting through the boxes. It's just going toe
Everyone died.
Punch for punch, and it's the XLG multi-kills that drive at the end. Another 3K.
Everyone died. I don't know what happened, but everyone died.
Playing offside a little bit further back that will find the success here. Happyway and Havoya.
Oh my
Havoya has the
God.
insurance policy even
Should we
further
neon
back
wall when we
into
run in? He
C-Long.
chose not to.
Maybe a little
Happyway's actually
concerned that
just him. I
Coconut
know,
dropped
he's
the
having a
Paranoia
fucking
that
series
early,
right
but
now.
they still had util to play through defensively to prevent
The
Sentinels from
observer's
finding
watching
too much
Zekin
more.
reload. He has to. Okay, I'm
Brilliant
not going to
entry from
nitpick
Zekin to
this.
say the least. To at least get Viva
Replay
down
from-
early, but beyond that, they just couldn't quite handle the last couple of members. Good scan, as we saw, onto the Jet of Raga. The Happyway continues his sharp streak that we saw in Sunset, now in Taven.
I like that XLG went away from the Yoru and ISO as much as Mitch would be hyped to see the Raga Yoru once again, but they had such a weak defensive half because of that. I think it was 3-9. This is a much more
Missed 4 kills while Zekin reloaded, I know.
XLG. Going well so far with back-to-back rounds. Looking for a corpse for Happy with the
go.
neural theft advantage, and Raga makes that space
Nice.
and somehow loses
Nice
that.
houses. Nice houses.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Sheriff 4K
Holy
to turn it all
fuck.
around to reestablish the Sentinels.
They did not check the double box to their right. That is very basic, and unfortunately, that may cost them. And
No ace, but that was insane.
Not going to be
Oh
able to clean
my
up
God,
so
we have
many
to see
members.
that
We've seen him in a
replay,
1v4
please.
before, and it's just too many members of Sentinels to break through Zelsis. When things were getting awkward in that BBL game, Zelsis still held strong. And the first customer was Raga. Zelsis popping in, but you have to be concerned. Like at this point, how are you not turning around? How are you not considering where Zelsis is standing from? By the time that Havoya
Wait, he actually
noticed
went
things
fucking crazy,
far
dude.
too late. A
Zelsis
very
6-1,
common box
holy shit.
for players to hide, and particularly on an eco that just wasn't checked.
Out of all the weapons that round, it's a Sheriff that almost gets an ace. Jeez. Sentinels got ults to work with, just mainly the overdrive and narrate one off the Hunter's Fury, but Sentinels haven't been aggro for A orb, especially with the smoked off. Despite Sentinels having a deeper smoke, they're countered by the XLGs. So Garage will be explored for the first time for XLG, and with the breach, you're happy to break in.
Yeah, I haven't really played towards this angle. Seeing Zelsis hold this position.
Zelsis, again.
One round prior, but nothing really came through. Zelsis, the big hero of the last round, now has
He's
to
blind,
play the
he's
whole on
blind,
as
he's
long as
blind.
possible. Rifle in hand. A little bit of support coming through John Cutie, and Zelsis is down first.
Fuck, man.
Was found an XLG
Fucking
of
Omen
evicted
Paranoia
Sentinels.
fucked him.
There is a flank from
Wait,
Bang, but
question.
it'll be sussed out by the Happy Way trip.
Was-
So
I guess
XLG
Bang wasn't
have
able
their
to smoke
attention
mid-side?
quite split, and Havoya gets to explore. Does lose it to Bang, but the
I think he
info
needed a
that
mid-side
Bang is
smoke.
there is half the battle.
Well, I'm guessing
with
he
Neri
couldn't.
coming through the top site. XLG have time on their side too. The Paranoia clears out
This
Garage.
is a hard
but isn't gonna
retake,
get the
bro.
targets Bang was looking for.
And look at the instant smoke up as well coming through
They died.
from Coconut. 1 HP, by the way, Happy Way.
Wow.
Nice and easy. 2-piece, doesn't even need the rest of the teammates. Could have just handled that one all by himself.
I don't
Maybe
know,
not
it's-
actually given
you guys are
the fact that
fucking
I
us
did
right
mention
now.
Coconut instantly smoking off connector.
A coach, a manager, everything.
So a response from XLG. Insane round from Sentinels to be able to win a Thrifty, and XLG not to be deterred.
Sentinels timeout.
Though Snakebite slowed things down considerably. They do beat the timing
Here we
on
go.
the smoke. Here comes Zekin. He wants to dive on in off the connection that Narrate gets, but it's more than info. It's kills.
And he tagged the third.
The 2-for-1. Disgusting.
Wow.
XLG
Happy Way still
down
alive
for
though.
The count. They haven't had a lot of luck at B. This'll go Sen's way
Good
to try
fucking
and help
Sova.
their economy.
Good stun. I think
going
Zekin's
forward.
stun also got them,
They were
right?
playing into a real potential trap there. And as soon as you see the Snakebite come through, you have to start thinking, do we really want to continue or not? But it was a full commitment from Raga, which means everyone else is going to follow through. And then a situation where, yeah, Zekin,
Nice
full
job,
confidence,
bro.
swings on and
We needed
slides
that.
through,
Our money was also shit.
following the rate, laying down the carpet for him, and the Hunter's Hero could not have done better. Full scans, actually a double kill, and then the third shot then finds damage again. Couldn't
Their
have had a
money
better situation than
is-
that. And obviously we knew there were Stingers coming on in. XLG, I don't know if they were
Not
concerned the
great.
possibility that Sentinels weren't going to have the best weaponry.
buy, though. They have
you don't want to
knives.
be walking into a place like B when you know Stingers could be possibility. But it was a Hunter's Fury that obviously closed things out.
Narrate, still one of my favorite players on Sentinels in terms of what they've been able to do at EWC, from big clutch moments on Sunset to a round-winning Hunter's Fury. Completely drown out the
How y'all
rats of
struggling versus
XLG from
XLG?
the B site.
Bro, don't ask
And
me,
look
man.
who XLG trusts to have
I mean-
a hero rifle here. It's going to be Viva with Raga.
They have
pulling
an
up
X
Bladestorm.
factor with the coach, dude.
Once more,
It's actually
Happy Way
harder.
is more than okay with coming through on a sheriff.
If they don't know what they're doing, how can we
Despite
know what
probably
they're
being
doing?
the most consistent play on the team so far, looking to see if Raga can really make magic happen on this Bladestorm. However, only on 81 HP for the time being. That's info spotted by Narrate now.
And because you have pistols, you have to play this no lurk activated. No other option for XLG except Raga with the one, with the smoke separating from the rest.
Nice.
And Narrate and Bang keep it locked
Good
for
fucking
Sentinels.
job,
Bang was stunned as well, and still he goes down. First kill onto Raga. And then it all
my God.
falls apart
We
for
needed that
XLG,
too.
and Raga could have gone large. His opening pick was certainly giving confidence that XLG might be able to get their way onto site, find themselves another thrifty
It's a
win.
good read, right?
Bang and Narrate hold on so powerfully, and Bang now leading the charge for Sentinels 9-3.
Flawless 2 rounds from Sentinels post timeout, just needing to calm down and lock in. Of course, you are against pistols, so now let's see what XLG have up their sleeve now that they're able to buy up. Hunter's Fury from Viva could do that Narrate impression. Maybe more for the post plant.
Got pushed up. Several members of the Sentinels are in short. It's going to be
His Molly
Happy Way
fucked
taken
him
down
up.
super
Narrate,
early.
nice kill.
Not what you want to see for your XLG.
Oh, the swing from
Nice,
Raga.
Zach.
He's always good for one, but Sen are good at trading
Good
him out.
wall,
So
good
it's always
smoke.
been super close rounds between these two teams.
4v3?
And that's three that many would not have expected.
Voya has a position here, and he's well found his target in Bang.
No
Coconut as well on the opposite
way.
side of the map. And suddenly, XLG have bought their way back in 3-2. Yeah, but what's
Timing.
Coconut do? Oh, terrible.
Oh, that would have been everything for Coconut to save. I mean, he just put the red carpet down for XLG to maybe get a plant down at C. And now Viva
We
has
don't know
to
where they're going,
reconsider.
though.
They got time though, but XLG don't know
Back
where
to
to
C
go.
they go.
They're gonna move onto the site where Coconut died. And it's gonna end up working out for them. Havoya making the calls here. Where is the Viva? Do not take that trade, please, Viva. That would be terrible. You need to get grouped up with Havoya right now and play for a plant. Cannot afford to die in mid.
Standing ahead.
Right, plant should be good. Zekin and Narrate recon 2 to help
Does he have
Zekin
stun? No. He has wall and
get
dart.
eyes and ears as best as he can. And Zekin
Garage.
adjusts carefully left side and actually
long is the
a
wall?
quiet
Can he
approach
stick
as
a
Viva
wall?
plays through main. Of course, you have Havoya through garage.
Flank.
As XLG don't want to get
He's flanking,
multi-killed.
he's flanking.
Sen just within the site. And yes, Havoya could be on the flank coming from behind, and Zekin doesn't know what to expect. And Hunter's Fury gets the
We
attention
won.
from
The
one
UI.
side, and
Oh my
Havoya
God, he
from the
stuck it.
other.
The fucking UI.
What?
Oh my God. The UI fucking spoiled it 5 seconds in advance. You guys saw that?
You are kidding
I
me.
saw him win
You
before
are
the defuse
kidding
finished.
me. XLG had the 2 versus 1. The Hunter's
crazy.
Fury. Havoya even earned the Rolling Thunder off of
Most
that
biased
backstab.
casters ever? A little bit, but it's
And
okay.
yet,
I don't know,
the
whatever.
defuse comes through. The ninja defuse. How on earth
Fucking,
XLG
Mickey Mouse
have just
anyway.
allowed this one to slip through their fingers? Oh my God. Oh, that is terrible day of eyes to watch that round unfold.
What is that dart, bro?
Sentinels, it's what they needed.
That dart is insane, brother.
Okay, the early pin,
Yeah, saw
actually
that?
a deep one. Over at the A for the defense, and no Hunter's Fury from Diva to kind of counteract that.
They know he's there.
XLG could just walk away from the center, so packed in, but Coconut, because he teleported in, they're
nice.
committed. XLG with the rolling thunder, which just haven't been able to get any
We won.
And Sentinels unite for a 7-3.
Only know this is the yell.
Weird position.
So fucking weird to watch this right now. I don't know what's happening. Like everything's confusing as fuck. The UI is ahead. I can hear the screams in advance.
It was just good shooting from Sentinels to just throwing some shorty shots.
What do you call it?
But there's a world where Coconut just plays a little bit more patiently.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Finds a better timing there, but as soon as he started shooting, his position was gone, and then the rest of XLG, not a lot to say on that A side of things, and they'll take their own tactical timeout, man. I just, again, that Ninja defuse round at number 9, kind of shaking the team up here a little bit, and now they're just dropping more and more rounds. See a little bit of frustration of Voe there.
The coach is playing.
His life very early on over towards A, and that may happen again.
The coach is calling that timeout. The only difference is that he's actually in the server now.
I expect it. You know what? Absolutely. You definitely throw the Hunter's Fury out for just this guy. He is worth pulling it in whole ultimate just for 1 kill. Sentinels, well played.
Out of the picture, so XLG can go forward, droning up through garage, wanting to tempo up. They've smoked off B.
This is eco for XLG.
So they don't get flanked.
Guardian on
now
Varga.
Coconut has to be the lurk and check out KU.
He wants the gun. Coconut would like to see if he can maybe retrieve
Wasn't
a rifle.
XLG the #1 seed from China for Toronto or no?
Good flash.
Someone important, no paranoia, but Varga at least keeps himself safe. Trades!
One enemy remaining.
They were, right?
Again. And XLG, well, they didn't even get the rifle from that. Coconut's
nice.
like, what did I miss? Well, the
everything.
whole round.
Missed everything and more. That round, again, not pretty at all from the side of XLG. They are going to have full guns to come on through. Hero rifle dropped
Oh
immediately.
yeah, one of
Not
their
too
players
pleased about
got
how aggro
removed.
Happy
That's
Way is getting
true.
in some of these rounds.
One of their players got
You need him
suspended.
available
That's
late, but
right.
Look at this from Raga as well. Just, okay, instantly falls off the angle for some reason. Just doesn't consider that Bang could swing on through.
You got suspended.
So I'm not too sure if they needed that many members looking over towards C-Link. Yeah, man, it's weird.
Me?
He didn't even smoke it off or anything.
No,
so
not
Bang
me.
just comes
You.
on through and just deletes everyone, cleans it up.
So like I said, you're hoping for an A4 half if you're XLG. Your final buy-up of the half.
Good Bang
and
again.
neural theft would be critical if, of course, Happy Way can win that 1v1 against
Rush
Bang
Hour?
if they ever encounter each other.
Was it Rush Hour 1 or 2?
It's not going to be Happy Way
Rush Hour
walking
1,
up,
I
but
think,
it will
right?
be a situation where this round goes a little bit later. You have a large flank capability for Bang, but also a trap setup where XLG want to walk up C-Long. Guess what? Bang can close around again. He's
Was it
done
Rush
so
Hour
multiple
3?
times. However, look over towards the
No,
left
it
side.
wasn't.
Here.
Are you
John Cutie
serious?
in good position.
That
Good
scene?
headshot, and this is XLG being
Oh, fuck.
synchronized and better for trade. Something that was really lacking in that last round. And a 5 versus 3 within B has been a difficult sight for them to hold, but only when there's 5 left of Sentinels
Nice
and the
try.
overdrive tries to kick things into gear.
Bang.
And Zekin does what he can. It's
Oh
up to
my
Arena 1
god.
versus
He
2.
dinked the Cypher, I think.
Arrow 1 versus 3. Happy Way still has HP somehow, and the job gets easier, but it's not done for Narrate. He's even pre-shooting, but one from main. Gonna get
Nice
tagged
try.
by the recon, and that's the timing for the swing
Nice
for
try.
Happy Way, and an 8-4 half, the best you could hope for XLG.
Yeah, play that one a little bit more patiently if you're Happy Way. Don't fall into obvious traps. Come through late in the round for the cleanup. You know your aim's sharp enough to do it. But the entry coming through from XLG was where the money was made. John Cutie down nice and early, and he was
Small
in a good one and done
halftime break.
spot where minimum could have potentially have traded for 1. But the structure there from XLG to check both sides, both corners, and they win both as well as Zelsis falls on the opposite side of John Cutie, and suddenly numbers advantage, looking strong. Zekin only sliding in with 1 kill on the overdrive, and the Happy Way with the coup de grace over the end. So a minor recovery here, but some sloppy rounds in the middle for XLG. The Sentinels are all too happy to take advantage of.
Sentinels have been really strong on the defensive pistols, but overall, XLG have won more pistol rounds throughout this series. But Sentinels got really lucky, just not lucky, but they really did surprise XLG when they just walked up through C and just farmed XLG off the pistols. So
The saturation
XLG
is off
will
on
be
some of the cams.
expecting something special cooked up on this pistol from Sentinels.
I don't know. I haven't noticed that.
This will determine, I think, whether XLG have a chance to come back.
I just feel bad for the players because apparently they're playing with packet loss and they're playing online. So like they flew all this way for this event, and it's just a fucking shit show. And we don't really know entirely how bad it is, but I'm pretty sure they're getting fucked.
And if they would, they'd be the expected team to have won, not without taking some scratches and bruises along the way. But for XLG, they're not happy about that. 5 in a row from 7 to 11 that were
G2 was
very
smart.
Costly.
They came with their coach. They left early.
But a strong finish on 12 will at least give them some confidence left that
haters will say they fell off because of no Tejo, but really,
and maybe beat Sentinels.
It was strategic. They're getting ready for stage 2.
The types of rounds that he's been winning, his impact is unreal.
The map pool at this event is not the same as the map pool at stage 2. They're maximizing their time at home.
Throughout the series, I look towards Coconut to set up Rarga for more than 1 kill. Which is more than I would get, but I still want to see Rarga have his pop-off moment, one that we expected. But Sentinels have a fake that they're trying to sell towards B.
Lurker's dead already?
Committed, but after losing Zelsis, that plan to go A has been maybe ruined.
So they lurk down.
So I don't know how bad it is, but yet I call it a shit show.
Sometimes
it's definitely a shit show, regardless of how bad it is, based off of what I know.
I was going to say, typically, sometimes you kill the ganker and then you just rotate off because you're considering, well, that wasn't the team coming through onto this side of the map.
They have packet loss and they're playing online. It's a shit show, but how bad is it?
Just abuse
Past
that and
that,
walk over
I don't know.
But once that info was spotted against John Cutie, Sentinels have to back out.
Isn't it Ride's fault for not giving server perms?
They could also be walking into Happy
I have no idea, brother. Someone fucked up. I don't know who.
Evaso is a recon too, but is trying to watch for a garage flank potentially from Sentinels, and also just trusting into the Cypher trip to give him info from Happy Way.
My eyes are down.
Now, something is suspicious. Happy Way is going to call for reinforcement. Here's the push from Sentinels being slowed by the cage, and Happy Way gets nothing for his efforts, and Sentinels trying to even up the numbers, but it's Viva coming alive. Oh, and the third one in the corner.
Jesus Christ.
Back against the Sentinels.
Of course, we saw in Sunset when Happy Way wasn't there. Viva certainly was to collect and deliver for XLG a 4K to start things out. A pistol going the way of XLG. 4K accelerating the Hunter's Fury charge rate. You can see the team was also more than willing to believe in Viva's own personal mechanics, giving him the hero rifle a couple of times there as well. But yeah, Happy Way wanted to play
fuck a replay, you're right.
Cage, and there's always a risk involved there because you can get
maybe
double
for the better.
Very easy. He loses that deal, but Viva just cleans up. My goodness, that was required for XLG.
I think we've won 2 out of 8 pistols. Is that good or bad? What is 2 out of 8 in percentage?
Anti-eco to bring us much into the bonus.
20%?
Have more of a marathon than a sprint. Try and catch up. This is the biggest gap we've seen between the two
25%.
teams. Setting up camp now at B. It's the breach from Pavoya. Still flashes in hand. And Second, who hunts down Coconut. Narrate takes care of business. And Sentinels facing some trouble.
Oh, it's a quarter.
Is on their side, and it's Happy Way saying hello, and that's what he can.
Wait.
XLG, they bought up.
Viva La Vida.
They find themselves behind in numbers. And it's Viva. Okay, John Cutie got to finish on what you started. Kind of a choke. Wait a minute, Viva Rarga. They clutch.
Well, they still got good guns in their hands. Rarga can still get the one shot, of course. And Happy Way coming through late will also contribute to the fight. And well played by Sentinels first and foremost. They got into site cleanly, got a couple of kills. 3 versus 5 was what XLG had to work through there, but XLG actually end up getting it done. Look at this opening from Zekin, beautiful stuff. The Happy Way cleans up bang, turns it into a 2 versus 3, and Rarga and Viva combined just so sharp. And Viva, as we said, in that opening pistol, good for it. If the rest of the team is down, now you've got 2 clutch masters on the team. If Happy Way can't do it, Viva can.
Oh, we needed that.
From a 3K into the pistol by himself with the Ghost to another multi-kill for Viva. We want to see more of this guy.
He's got the Hunter's Fury now, off the back of that.
That's so quick.
Round 3 Hunter's Fury, 4K into a 3K. Into, did he get the defuse as well? Must have.
He's getting pressured back while Happy Way is smoked up, but could be ready to swing at a moment's notice. And it's
Okay.
Viva that shows face, and Happyway don't want that smoke, especially with the better bio from Sentinels.
Could have played off Havoya there. I'm a little surprised. He just dry swings it.
Nice.
Happyway as well will be punished. That's your two top players potentially down. Raga's in the mix, but XLG, they've been winning rounds off Happyway and Viva. If you want to
Wait, coach is on Pie Watch, by the way.
Surely Havoya does something to help you through the wall, but just didn't see the team play.
Garage, check it
And team
now.
play has been, again, I think the biggest issue for XLG is just not connected, and Zelsis will find
One
the
more.
time at a coconut. This round is over.
Every single time XLG have won a pistol and an anti-eco,
Yes,
they have
we
not
won.
been able to convert that
Wait, what?
bonus. The first rifle round from Sentinels.
Who's yelling? Why are you blading
It's
me?
usually good for it, but let's see how this finishes at the end. You're just gonna take that, save that rifle if you're Voya, and Raga's gonna go far away. That was a clean way. That was a really nice shot. Really, really good stuff.
Yeah, he's sharp, and at this stage, I mean, you could tell that XLG have kind of abandoned the round because Havoya is just trying to take the rifle and run, but given how sharp Raga there was, it was a real possibility as you start thinking back, and I was like, wait a minute, should Havoya actually just made the play happen? Because that looked suddenly clutchable, but you never know. You never know
Mid-round
if Raga's
swap.
going to have those
Do a
moments or not.
post
And so
Trying
far,
to swap, but they don't realize that they've already lost too much control.
Oh.
It's going to be left now just to spot you.
A400 Thieves.
be some licks taken in terms of damage done to economy against Sentinels, but it will be Sentinels taking the round.
3-round gap between the two. No ults to really worry about.
It
but
means there's 4 members not on full armor for Sentinels, by the way.
How are they already A4? Didn't we start?
True. Still waiting for
I
that
don't know,
Hunter's
actually,
Fury
whatever.
from Viva too. I think this could be the round to pull it out now that you have a good buy up and even an op in this picture.
What am I hoping for in the upcoming
They're
Champs
ready to
bundle?
punch
An
Zelsis,
op?
who has been the lurk
An
over on
op
the side,
fucking,
supported by Viva, also in long. But Happyway,
Wow.
holy. Yep, just threading the needle through double doors.
Happyway's been more conservative around C and now hoping to help
It's
out
a
Viva,
Vandal?
who's
How do you
usually
know
been at
that?
that double door, but this time it's Coconut. Some swaps and positions for XLG.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade.
It's always Vandal?
Just hoping to play off contact, now avoiding the drone, but
Every odd year is
Admit it,
Vandal?
That's what XLG have to work off of.
Well, they
It's
should
gonna
start
be difficult
introducing the
without
op
no
this
recon,
year.
no drone to get them in. Gonna have to be some setup from Bang here to do it. Zekin's caught in the trap and will eat the stun.
Okay, good punish from
Okay.
Bang after Zekin got caught by a trip and some damage taken. Nonetheless, Zekin and friends are
I just
not
don't
looking
know.
so hot because
know
of
what's happening.
the work that was done on the right side of the map.
And how patient was Raga as well, knowing that eventually Zelsis will walk into me, I'm gonna get this shot, and he does deliver. And late in the round now, rotation will finally be called. It's Coconut's turn to show
Wow.
up. He doesn't versus
30
Zekin.
seconds left.
Zekin and Bang together, 2 top
Nice.
players, and they are
wait a
proving it
minute.
right now. This is now winnable. 2 versus 2 in a post plant.
But Rarga with the op hopefully can find a different gun once he gets into around the garage area, and Zekin and Bang have much util. It's just going to be the face-off, 2 versus 2. Rarga with the slow walk-up.
Good
Viva could
start.
just bait for him
Here,
and the
both of
shock
them, no?
dart to force some movement if XLG want to try and make
Good
Sen
smoke.
uncomfortable. It's Rarga with the flash,
Nice!
the dash, gets the
Wait.
focus of Sen.
Oh my word.
Flex both.
I thought that was us for sure.
Raga, tricky plays coming on through. And would you look at that, both members of Sentinel turned around for him. They forgot about Viva. There's 2 members of XLG alive. And Bang, he hesitated for a moment, kept eyes on CT, and then still turned. Both members, really, that just gives the game away to Viva. Of course, you have to be concerned a little bit about Raga, but you know the play. I mean, you can just see the play in
No,
slow
I thought it was
motion.
us
You see
cheering. I'm
Raga
not
drop
doing the
down
spoiler
cloud
cheers
burst
anymore.
Through the Omen smoke. Obviously, he's dashing into that one. 2020
Fuck this
hindsight
fucking
says you don't
spoilers.
have both players turning your heads to look at that one, and what Viva says, thank you very much for the round.
This forces Sen into a save and chance for XLG to stay within 1. Farm up the ultimates they need to get to double digits as well.
Damn.
Now because of all these Cypher trips, the cameras, Sen just have to scale up slowly. Cool maneuver there, but mostly pistols.
Zekin did get 1 trip down, so
The
now
C
B
split
is
through
a
B.
little bit of a concern. Zelsis is, rather, Zekin is going
But
to try and
it's a
sell
fake
this one at
again.
least a little bit. He did pop ultimate. He's going to transfer that one over towards C.
Oh, let's see if Rarga can hold on, and the 1 shot to rule them all through garage.
Good flash.
The knives and everything. Now
Nice.
they could connect. Let's go back to the op, and it's
Hard.
dropped, and something the boy wants to pick up, but he's dead too. And Sen 2 versus 3, but against Vandals.
Oh my god, fuck this
XLG
solo.
unite, and Hunter's Fury pierces through the hearts
Nice
of
try,
the
bro.
Sentinels.
Fuck.
And XLG at arm's reach.
Team Ace coming through, team effort coming through. Operator secured as well, you would imagine. Yep, picked up, given back over towards Raga. Really would have liked to have seen a bit more from Raga. Could have been a cleaner round if Raga actually landed shots on his Blade Storm there. Was assisted, of course, by Havoya. We did see the flash coming through, and despite that, just a couple of stray shots. So Raga, he's been sharp at various points in the past, but this tournament, again, has been a bit of a struggle for him mechanically, individually. Thankfully, though, late in the round.
Tech pause.
Secure as always. Consistent as always. It's happy way in the rest of the cavalry.
Small tech pause from the Sentinels side. It's a good time to also release all those emotions, because this is as stressful as it gets. Not the way you want to end Riyadh. Good way to bounce back into it if you're Sentinels, because you thought you could have even just closed it out on Sunset. You did so in the past in a lot more convincing of fashion. And I think being able to talk to the coach and have that break between maps allowed Sen to come in firing.
Oh my
I'll
god.
tell you what, the next series is a lot to live up to, because I think I'm going to switch teams here and say that this is match of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the narrative was there already. I just didn't know if I wanted to believe in XLG, but after seeing
Oh my
the
god.
Sunset coming on through,
Several days that you're in groups. Masters Bangkok to Toronto
They've
to
left
now.
one a bit more passive, attempting to punch. Likely to be replicated here.
Nope.
EU will find nothing.
What a retake, huh?
Everything else is broken. Now, with
1v1.
nobody left.
Time and back to back.
Retake.
made about his Blade Storm usage on that C site as well. They still won that round this time. That missed shot on the up wall cost him a little bit more.
Someone's fucked
still,
up,
you
though.
could argue, despite that miss, if he had hit, obviously numbers would be slightly critical there.
Pull out a round win and hit double digits, 3 away. I'm staying alive.
Need to trust Raga to be able to hold down C this time. We've seen his patience shown before. Previous round, he looked down A long for what felt like the entirety of the round. Eventually, will get rewarded.
It again.
But it's going to be B once more. Happy way closer this time. It's going to be a cancel from Sentinels.
Zekin with the fake, and I like the way he's not always committed, but with the double swing from
Good
XLG, Celsius finds a good punish, and Coconut will back away, hoping to get Havoya into a position for a flash to help. The teleport forward from Bang. No, he doesn't commit, he doesn't stick it, especially with the spike. That's a risk. When Sentinels didn't have the site fully, Hunter's Fury to guarantee it. Celsius comes so short. And XLG,
oh my god, everyone else died.
Down with ults.
Wait,
not over yet though. It's 3 versus 2. Sentinels will have the objective on their side on the high ground. It's unsmoked as Havoya still has a fault line. Rarga.
2 players left to play through. Given that he dropped the operator, they want to play for this as well. Fault line's going to be huge. He had 2 away Havoya from the Rolling Thunder, probably too far.
Havoya fault line does hit those below members, but Sentinels
11-8. Let's go.
Quicker to the trigger. 2 away.
The spoilers are crazy.
XLG
I know they are.
Couple rounds in a row have not been able to stop this pressure coming through from Sentinels from B, now over on the A side as well. And as mentioned, Hunter's Fury from Narrate.
I think John is just
at the end of the tag on towards
not
Coconut.
having the greatest event. Couldn't tell you why,
so
but
far. You really need to see players
I
like
think he's the
Coconut be able to
GOAT.
step up.
It's a matter of when he
those
bounces
tight
back.
moments, be able to make those kills happen. Viva at least
I'm
got
not too
himself
stressed
the
out
one.
by it.
Viva's been tight so far.
But hopefully we
In
can
terms
close
of
out this
getting
series.
his mechanics on board, but yeah, losing him early will hurt, and he's on board again. To get something done early in towards short. Calling over some help now. It's going to be Havoya rotating.
You should run.
All right, lockdown. That's how Sentinels don't have to think too hard. They can just use these ults from the Hunter's Fury last round to now a lockdown, but it doesn't really reach the back of the site, so the high ground's gonna be a threat. It is smoked. Havoya did get some damage. XLG just
Oh, I don't know
2
about
hero
this.
rifles, gonna do what they can, playing up close and personal. Sentinels
I love this.
Even while blinded, you cannot perturb Zekin like that.
Wow,
With Bang and
okay.
John Cutie in the equation, they subtract XLG series point. for Sentinels.
And we come back from the pause, and Sentinels are in command.
I don't know.
The early 5 rounds from 13 to 17 looked like it was
he's lagging, but I don't know if he is.
Back, but from 18 to 20,
I don't know if he's lagging, bro. I don't know.
All day. And we're about to convert Riyadh to Sand City instead. Sentinels, one of the likely favorites coming through from this group in general for this tournament. Now looking to close things out, one away from victory.
Winner of this facing
100 teams are up 12-10 versus EDG as well.
Out of Group B as a second seed. Ooh, dodging the op shot. I don't want to dog on Rarga, but got to hit those against
Dang, it's
the
21-9. Yeah.
Now I don't blame him as much. Now, to the opposite side of the map we go for Sentinels after hearing that op.
This is going to be Coconut once more. Needed to hold on. Smoke down early is good. Paranoia available as well. Holding on to that one as he's about to set up his 2 teammates. However, didn't have sent that one a little bit early. As a rotate will now come through from Sen.
Alarm bot out.
You want to be in a safer position within the site for the Rolling Thunder.
So lame from Sentinels. Tech pause cringe.
It's a very good read
it's
out of
obvious
Sentinels
they did it on
to abandon
purpose.
That.
210.
Big info from Viva, by the way, holding long this entire way through, which is why now the smoke being sent at his face will cause some issues and start to see shifts now. A single smoke will cause rotations and allowing Sentinels to walk over through on towards B. This is going to be a fast rolling thunder.
I mean, there's been fucking...
Havoya better be ready for
there's been tech pauses like throughout the whole event.
Early Rolling Thunder, hearing Zekin activate. XLG don't get a punish and the smoke's in place, so XLG deny B site, and Havoya with 3 from Garage.
That was fucking sick.
Completely cancels out that round from the Sentinels.
Still, though, going to attempt to get something done over here, at least put some damage on the Raga. Put that operator away. Second even will hold the gun. There's not going to be time to win the round for Sentinels anymore, but Zekin, after this round is over, he's actually going to enter the next round with an op if he doesn't swap a gun right now. Yeah.
It's not over yet. XLG on their last life. What a turnout from Havoya, from a Rolling Thunder.
They have to fix this UI.
They couldn't fully
The UI,
utilize
the player spoilers.
Pulling that early, especially after seeing the walls come up from Zekin.
The tech issues, there's a lot.
Rotating into Garage, getting an insane 3K.
There's some good things, but there's a lot of bad things too.
What a read as well from Havoya to say, okay, pressure on towards A.
Too tired.
May have to start the consideration of the rotations, but he's saying, no, let me just stay on B a little bit longer. We can play a retake with the Rolling Thunder if I'm wrong, but he got it right. It was in fact B, and that got value.
Second's really good with these fakes. The wall's up, he takes damage. And if John Cutie can get it there,
nice.
The pit, it's everything, but the kills come through. It's Viva and Rarga. The pit is up, rotations on the way. Call 911, and it's for XLG this time, who forced the map 3, and a 2 versus 4 comeback is what is demanded for XLG to live on before they say goodbye to Group B. And Sentinels, time is on their side. They just have to hold the door. Viva gets stunned around the corner. He lives, but it's taking away the last life for XLG.
I haven't seen shit, bro. Wrap it up.
Hold it down on the corner.
Good job.
And Cell says,
Bit of a shit show, but hey, we fucking did it.
13-9.
Bit of a fucking
shit show. We've seen them win this before,
but we did it.
In various situations, this combo, Raga and Viva, but not this
time.
They
do not look happy. They look pissed.
Into the pit, everyone on site to play. Defend against it, and just the fact that you just have no time left as well. It was a strong look for XLG to bring this one to map number 3.
Oh my god. I feel bad for them too, XLG, because there was a lot of tech pauses. But I assure you that there's no fucking universe that we're doing it on purpose.
Some still inside the smoke.
What? Oh, again's over too.
Too slow to follow up on that paranoia. 100 thieves.
Both teams lost on Haven at the same moment.
They're right back to winning ways. 1-0. That round looked
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I can't believe they closed it like that. Like the fact that that turned into a 2 versus 4 and then both players just hitting 2 times. Because you understand exactly why he did what he did.
Enjoyed the game.
ConCon certainly did.
Oh, I'm